Hey everybody, Who's Your Jedi here with another review for you. This time we're talking episode 8 of season 4 of Legend of Korra called Remembrances. And this is something I thought I would never see again, a clip show. Now, clip shows were kind of a staple of a lot of TV shows back in the 80s. They more or less petered out by the 90s, and they did these simply because back then it was pretty common for TV seasons to be like 22 episodes long. So, you're doing that many episodes a season. Unsurprisingly, there was just the point where the writers were like, okay, we're completely out of freaking ideas. What do we do here? And then somebody would say, like, to hell with it, just do a clip show. And then they would have the characters, for whatever reason, sit around and go, hey, remember the time when. And then they'd just show old footage. And unsurprisingly, people absolutely always hated these episodes. There was never any point to them. It was just strictly a way to give the writers a little bit of a break and to save some money. And the guys behind the show have even said on their Tumblr that basically they were told, yeah, we're cutting your budget, and it was either do a clip show or fire some of the people who worked on the show before they were finished making the season. Obviously, they didn't want to do that. They're like, okay, so let's try and we'll do a clip show, but we'll try and do it in such a way that there's at least it's not totally worthless. Now, the whole thing with Bolin and Varric, well, nothing really happens there. It just, I guess, sort of reminds us of the idea that Bolin was a mover star. I guess this might be foreshadowing what he might go back to doing after things wrap up this season. And while fun and all of that, again, there was no real character development there. Just a kind of a chance to sort of let Varric go nuts, which is nothing wrong with that. It was very entertaining, but again, nothing really going on in terms of character development. Now, it's a little bit more solid when we move over to what happens with Korra and Tenzin and Asami. Sort of them taking stock of the whole situation, and everybody reaffirming that they believe in Korra, and that that she can handle this. Okay, that's cool and all. The real star of this was really the first segment of this episode with Mako talking about his past with Prince Wu, and once again we see Prince Wu is kind of a big wuss, but at least he admits that he's a wuss and is making at least some kind of an effort to improve himself. And we also got some really funny stuff with Mako's cousin and his grandma, and just the whole super deformed chibi things overlaying over Mako's narration of what happened in the past. That was pretty hilarious. And it was certainly fun to go back and look at the earlier seasons and be reminded just how terrible a boyfriend Mako was. Although, in complete fairness, they also did show that Korra was not exactly blameless in all of that either. I especially liked how they're like constantly like, why are you taking her side on this? It just really kind of goes to show you that Korra was also being pretty unreasonable. Excuse me. And yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, folks, but that's really all I do have to say about this episode. I mean, it was certainly one of the better clip shows that I've seen. It was fun. Wow, I need to go get some water. But it doesn't really advance the story in any significant way. And as we've said, it was just simply done in order to save money so that they could have the complete crew on for the last 5 episodes. And I can't fault the creators for that. Obviously, you don't want to cut people, especially if they've been working with you for a long time and have helped you get where you are so far. So I suppose this is, at the end of the day, a small sacrifice to make. But anyway, it's almost time for the last 5 episodes, where I'm pretty sure things are going to get pretty darn crazy, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how all of this wraps up. I've been hearing a rumor that they might sort of blitz the last 4 episodes, but I don't know if that's true or not. If that happens, I'm not entirely sure exactly what I'm going to do there in that situation, but in any case, guys, until next time, comment, rate, and subscribe, and of course you can follow me on Twitter at Who's Your Jedi. Until next time, take care and have a good one.